I saw this one because for some reason it relates to me, and I wish it did. I wish it didn't, but it did relate to me. So
hello students, welcome to class. My name is Professor Lando, and today we're talking about three things: girl failures.
You could have just not put in girl failures, but you just had to. Why do you have to make the title that way? I'm just saying.
Let's start with the first though, girl failures. So what exactly is a girl failure? Okay, so what we have here are three examples of girl failures. Here we have POMNI from the amazing Digital Circus, Bocce the Rock, and POMNI from Chainsaw Man. We have a sense of dread coming from these faces, in the eyes, a sort of primal fear, right? And the quivering lips, shaking, perhaps some drool coming out, conveying the sense of indecisiveness, perhaps fear.
Zeus, can you move yourself up a little to the— Shut the fuck up! No! No!
Fear, largely so. And that fear is also demonstrated by that look in the eyes, again, on the verge of tears. The face here is important because we are social creatures. We look at each other and we look at the face, we look at the facial expressions to determine whether this person is friendly, whether this person is dangerous. And this is embedded in our DNA. When we were primitive creatures, we were using facial expressions.
Wait, are you saying that by me looking like I'm distraught means that I'm not dangerous? Mind you, I am very dangerous. I have a lightning bolt. I can strike down mortals. I can do a lot of things. I'm not useless.
Communicate. If we were just apes, we would go, we would use our face, show our teeth, we would communicate that way. And not much has changed because what is this communicating to you? We would communicate, we would go,
oh my god, Professor Lando, what are you?
we would communicate that way. And not much has changed because what is this communicating to you? Fear, anxiety, uselessness.
Uselessness? Excuse you?
On the verge of mental collapse. And that's the key with girl failures here. Not full mental collapse. Not complete lunacy. They're not quite being checked in to Arkham Asylum just yet. But just on the verge, a hairline away. Bocce here might be fully there. But Kobeni, some humanity left trying to, I don't know what exactly. But it's that fear that really separates girl failures from other types of characters. Now you might be asking, well, Professor, you've outlined quite pathetic traits so far. I don't know how this connects.
Pathetic traits? They said pathetic traits. I'm gonna what the fuck?
With being popular, with being well-liked. Why are these characters, despite their seemingly patheticness, why are they so popular? Well, let's first take a look at a formal definition of girl failures. I believe the term girl failure has its origins, like many other words and terms, from Tumblr, but its popularization comes in the form of a tweet. This tweet is coming from Rory at X-Force Apologist. Enough girl bosses. I need girl failures.
Oh yeah, I remember having to see this tweet, and it slowly circled around, and then that's when the start of like girl failures happened.
Absolute loser of a female character. More women who suck.
Hey, I'm not a loser. I don't suck. I'm a winner. I can be monsters in Monster Hunter World. I can play game. I can art. I can sing a little, I guess.
Me too, buddy. Looking back at our examples, they are nervous. They are unable to cope with their situations. They're unable to make decisive decisions. They break down. They run away. They are failures. But why? Absolute losers. Why are these characters so popular? In understanding girl failures, let's take a look at another word.
What the fuck? Wait, where are we going to Baby Girl? What the fuck?
Ask words similar in line with girl failures. The baby girl. Now, the baby girl is, quote, a term of endearment used to describe attractive or cute men, including fictional characters from various fandoms in an infantilizing way. Why then? Why do people like these characters?
Oh my god, there's a
Okay,
timeline.
this is a graph of birth rates in the United States from 1950 to 2023. And this data is coming from the United Nations World Population Prospects. So what
You guys aren't active, huh?
we see here? Well, an obvious decline. I don't think you need graphs to know that people in general are having less kids, or rather, no kids at all. So what does this data tell us about girl failures and their popularization? Well, I have a theory. We are not convinced of the sort of traditional outlook on family any longer. People are just simply not having kids. But we're only human, and humans are driven by the same natural instincts that our primitive ancestors were driven by. Australopithecus, Lucy in the sky with diamonds. Yes, we are animalistic, primitive beings driven by our instincts. And I think if you look in the biological world, one of these instincts is to breed.
That is true. And that is true. It's just yep,
I spent so much time drawing that picture of Pedro Pascal, I can't even remember my point.
Yeah, you did great.
Girl failure. Example, POMNI from the amazing digital circus, the indie YouTube animation. Baby girl. Example, Pedro Pascal, the Chilean-American actor rising to prominence for his role as Oberyn Martell in Game of Thrones. What do these two people have in common? Well, the conclusion that I'm drawing here, class, is that we have created girl failures, baby girls, and have taken various people and characters and categorized them, deemed them as so, because we as humans, as animals, have this latent desire to breed, to have children, and to take care of said children. But we're smarter than that. There's a lot of reasons, economic, cultural, that keeps us, that makes us say, no, I don't want to have children. But I think that that biological trigger, that desire to breed that's in us all, bubbles over and it portrays itself, it comes to fruition in this displacement of wanting to take care of these characters in place of actual children. Okay?
Is that the reason why, Chad? Is that the reason why you treat me like a little sister? Was that the reason why?
Class, girl failures will be on the exam, so please make sure to study up on that. The next thing we're going to be talking about today, the cosplay paradox. Now, this is a hypothetical thought experiment of my own design, but I think there's some very key information that...
You're the best girl failure I know. I hate all of you! I hate all of you! You guys say that you treat me like a little sister, then why you guys keep fighting me all the fucking time?
...is of significance to us. Imagine your bro, your friend, just a dude. And for the sake of this model, we have a gauge, a level of attraction, 0 to 10. 0 being absolutely no attraction, and 10 being very, very, very attracted. Let's say you have your bro, and you ask him to wear a cosplay. For the sake of this model, let's say it's an Astolfo cosplay. And now your bro is wearing the Astolfo cosplay. Now, that's not your bro, that's Astolfo. And now if we take a look at the attraction here, I would say definitely markedly more.
Sometimes it takes a real man to become best girl.
Shadow of the doubt, if you take your bro, who you're not attracted to in any degree, a 0, and they wear an Astolfo cosplay, that number is going to go up. Now, we might argue on what degree it's going to go up, but let's settle on a middling value. Let's just say my attraction now to this Astolfo cosplay is a 5. Now, this is where the conundrum
a 5?
takes place.
Okay, reasonable.
This is where the paradox occurs. Let's say that your bro, this Astolfo cosplayer, removes part...
A censor bar on his... Oh yeah, look, oh, that's a long bar right there. The sock say on, what the fuck? Yeah, I just noticed. What does a sock say on? What the fuck?
Part of the cosplay undresses, but still retain remnants of the original cosplay. You would now see an undressed Astolfo, which, if we take a look at attraction, markedly increased, let's say, to a 9. Hell, let's just say a 9.5 for sake of argument here. A naked Astolfo is markedly more attractive. But this is where the paradox comes into play.
Oh my gosh. Why does it matter if Zeus is the flattest goddess I've ever seen? That quote is not true. As the flattest goddess I've ever seen is definitely Poseidon. Why did you guys say Poseidon? Were you guys having to bully Poseidon that they're flat? They're not flat. They have humongous mountains. I'm just saying.
Somehow less cosplay because there is no longer any clothing except for the thigh highs, the stock. We gotta keep the thigh high. But here's the
gotta keep the thigh highs.
We
gotta keep the thigh highs, boys. We have to. It's a must. It has to be there.
Seeing here, you would say that the less cosplay that is worn by the Astolfo, the more attractive it is. But there is a critical point, a turning point. Upon removing the final articles of the cosplay, that's just your bro. That's just your bro and he's naked. All of a sudden, it's gay. Okay, students, so I want to...
Oh my god. And that's gay, they said. Oh my god. Facts. Oh my god. That's just my bro. 5 out of 10.
I wanted to talk about
knows
one
a
last
subject
thing
that is
here.
so true.
Recently, something's come up in the intellectual discussion, and it involves the topic of centaurs, which is something that we've discussed at length here. But the controversy is recently there has been a new addition to the archive and collection of centaurs, and that is this. What you see here.
So I saw this circulating in like Twitter before. Yes, I guess it's a centaur, but like the fact that its skin tone color is just not. It's so weird to me. Makes me want to lobotomize the artist part of my brain so I don't have to suffer looking at this. Like anatomy-wise, I'm like, oh, they have like legs, and then I saw like it extended to having more legs. I'm like, wait, yeah, it's a skin color that makes it weird. Why is it skin colored? I'm sorry.
I know, calm down. We will discuss it, calm down. This is Centaur Minerva, this character from the idol RPG called The Book of Yogg. So first things first, what do we have here? What exactly is the controversy? And I think obviously here we can see what is missing, and that is, or rather what isn't missing, there is skin where should be hair. A horse's hair, to be exact. There is no horse bottom. If you see here, the bottom half has the shape, has the form of a centaur, but upon inspection, we see skin. And so let's break down exactly what is causing such a visceral reaction here. Let me draw a diagram. Okay, so what we have pictured here is a simplistic diagram of what is generally known to be a centaur. So the problem with this Centaur Minerva, or should I say Centaur Minerva, is that the bottom half, starting from around waist, generally waist is what we see from most centaurs, the bottom half of this centaur is flesh.
Yeah, that's weird. Imagine seeing a horse and it's literally just flesh. That's just this, I don't know. I'm sorry to say. That's just not something that I like.
Flesh, implying that it is of human origins and simply in the form of a centaur.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we have here is a model with multiple examples to see if we can narrow down a formal definition of what is a centaur and what should not be a centaur. So let's take a look at these one by one. First up, we have the Minerva.
Oh my god, yeah, what the fuck is at the top left? Top right? What the fuck is at top right? What the fuck?
Minerva case with the recent controversy. This is human plus human makes human flesh centaur. And I think we found out real quickly that that does not work. Having the flesh color uniform does not inspire confidence in that type of centaur. So this is not a centaur. Next up, we have human plus horse equals what? Yes, the classical
classic centaur.
And I think we all know that that works. This classical model, half human, half horse, works perfectly for centaurs, but only in this ratio. If you flipped it, as you found out in one of my previous lectures, with top horse, bottom human, that doesn't work as well. Well, So here we have horse plus horse is illegal. That's illegal.
It's illegal.
So that doesn't work. It's sort of a contradiction.
A horse plus a horse is not gonna birth a horse, is what you're telling me.
Remodel here. Human plus human, wrong. Horse plus horse, wrong. But human horse, good? There's something here. Let's take a look at these other examples to see. Here we have, taking this one a step further, human, human, and human again, a third human. That is the human centipede. Wrong. Perhaps human plus human is just an extension, or rather the preceding version, of human centipede. And that's why when we see the flesh-colored consistency, uniformity of the Minerva character from the game Book of Yogg, that's why people are having such a negative emotion. Anything that even remotely resembles a human centipede situation is going to be frowned upon. Here we have cat plus dog equals cat dog. This is the character from the popular children's show of the same name, Cat Dog.
Cat dog!
When you look at this, they are conscious beings. However, I am thinking this is not really a centaur. However, in the next example, we have...
Yo, what the fuck is the last? That looks like something from the fucking forest.
half a human and another half a human. And you get the mannequin doll monster from Silent Hill, which is just two bottom halves of a mannequin put together. And I think that's fucking so good. I like that. That's good. That works for me. And you might think that that is sick, that is twisted, but think about this. Half human, half human. When you add half a human and half human together, that's just one human. And I think it's perfectly normal to be attracted to.
Why are you guys saying would? Are you guys saying that you would go for just the legs?
Human, a singular human. So that is sort of like an a squared plus b squared equals c squared situation. There is no difference from this scenario, the Silent Hill mannequin scenario, than just dating a singular person. So what conclusion do we really draw is you don't want to push the boundaries too far. That's how we get a human centipede situation. That's how we get a cat dog situation. That's how we go to jail. In some states, or all states, probably all states. If you happen...
I'm sorry, but I think you're missing one. I think you missed this one. You missed this one, but sure, I'll let it slide, cause yeah.
to know a state that's not, feel free to message me so that I can, for reference, so I can update this lecture going forward. So please reach out. Students, hello. Thank you so much for watching. Professor Lando here with a little message.
Yay!
Just want to say that this video right here is going to be the last video of the school year. So that's going to be a wrap for 2023.
Oh, this was last
year. It's been a little
year.
over 2 years since I started making videos and opening the doors here at Ligma University and
Yay!
meeting all you students. So I just want to say thank you guys so much. Definitely changed my life. It's been wild. Got a lot of really weird and cool and fun opportunities thanks to all this and you guys. And I've even gotten to meet you guys and share some laughs and learn something, right? Most importantly.
Thank you for
something.
the lesson, Professor.
And I'll see you in 2024.
I'll see you soon as well, Professor. I want to collab with Professor Lando someday, if ever. That'd be crazy. If ever we actually get to it.